Reading the book from Ben Kubizak, Know, Go, and Grow, The Entrepreneur Within You. Ben wrote this book. Looks like it was copyrighted in 2018. I know Ben, and I look forward to reading his works. He's also wrote a few other books, which I have in my library: Succeed Without Burnout, The 5 F Words That Will Energize Your Life. So, the website on this is knowgogrow.com. Should be able to pick these up on Amazon. There's an excellent list of topics in here that focus around the know, the go, and the grow. Actually, I kind of like the whole idea of what he is saying here. So, best way to learn is to read and to listen it over again. So this will be for those purposes. So here's a foreword from the Elias Mosea Dawale. I think I spelled that, pronounced it right. Anyway, he's from the government of the Republic of Djibouti, Minister of Finance and Economy, and in charge of industry. So I believe he's in Romania. So it goes on. My relationship with Ben Kubizak became very intimate after his first visit to speak to the young generation of Djibouti on the Know, Go, Grow principle. Therefore, I became one of the aficionados of Know, Go, Grow. The book that you're reading, Know, Go, and Grow, is a book of which I found useful in the preparation process of the entrepreneurship leaders of today and the next generation. One of the problems we are facing today in the developing countries is unemployment of the young generation. Most of the stakeholders who are busy in alleviating the problems are assuming they are in the solution business, but they are with unreliable models. It is a sad indictment that for many leaders, growth is associated with numbers, statistics, and resources, rather than with the core mindset developments of those unemployed youths. As a result, many stakeholders today spend their time and resources trying to meet the felt needs of the youth by addressing the immediate needs they have, and thereby attracting more people. This is inevitably frustrating because those felt needs constantly change, and it will end up in the vicious cycle of poverty. The more we focus on the felt needs of employed youth, the more they will expect the same support for the next ailment they will face in life. But there's a more excellent way, which I found in the book of Mr. Ben Kubizak, which keeps the main thing the main thing. It is a call to be a shepherd, not a rancher, an overseer, not a manager, a leader, not a celebrity. Ben Kubizak is calling us by saying back to the basics. I benefited from his blog, his Twitter pages, from the seminars, and also from his best-selling books, Succeed Without Burnout and 5 F Words That Will Energize Your Life. The principles of Know, Go, Grow are so acceptable because they are more like natural laws, and that is why it is bringing such a big impact, particularly in the life of the young generation. Ben has spent more than 3 decades from the age of 21 as a tested entrepreneur. His life and livelihood are primarily shaped by the principle of Know, Go, Grow, and he is not only celebrating his own success, but rather he's making himself busy in teaching the principles and multiply the effect he harnessed in life, which is deeply reflected in this book, Know, Go, and Grow, to the next generation. In my observation from the principles of Know, Go, Grow, growth is not possible for most startups because growth is not a direct output of a mere go. Rather, it is a knowledge-based go product. No company can achieve or sustain growth in the face of an ever-changing world without supporting itself with its natural principle of Know, Go, Grow. As a rule of thumb in this world, one generation will come and pass, and the second generation will follow. Nobody is immortal. However, Ben's ideas and principles can endure through his books. When you engage with his book and with these principles of Know, Go, Grow, you'll be engaging with the natural principles of success as it is coined and synthesized by Mr. Ben Kubizak, and which will help you practically to pass your legacy to the next generation. Now let me end with this. Ben, I have found a principle which I should always first know before I go, and then go strong to reach a successful growth in life. Well done, my friend. Elias Mosea Dawale. So that was the introduction to Know, Go, and Grow. So once a long time ago, all people sincerely believed that they were all divinely gifted. However, at one point, they began to take their gifts for granted and no longer treasured them. So to teach them a lesson, their leader decided to hide their talents somewhere where they would be difficult to find. The wise men of the day were summoned and gathered together to debate the best place to stash humans' most precious possessions, their own blessed nature. Where should we hide people's talents? That was the gatherer's challenge. Let's bury them in the ocean deep, the elder said. People are curious, they'll dive as deep as possible and beyond. It's too obvious. We need a better hiding place, the leader replied. What about on top of the highest mountain? What if we hid their talents there? People are resilient. They'll eventually climb every mountain and find their blessedness. That won't do either. Your Excellency, another counselor timidly took the floor. Maybe the answer is not on earth. I say we hide it among the stars. If we take them in an eternity before they can even think to look there. Humans are the utmost dreamers. They'll look up for hope and help, and they'll explore outer space and the unknown. It won't work. The elders then gave up, saying, if there's no place on earth, no place in outer space, what good is it to hide it anyway? Anyway, humans will eventually find it. We don't know, mighty leader. We have failed you. The counselors then left the leader alone, still restless and challenged. He thought it over and over, thinking about the matter from all angles, until one day he found the answer. The elders were right. There's no mountain high enough, nor is there a valley low enough to help humans from finding their divinity, not on earth, not in outer space. So the only place left is within. That is it. They always look for answers outside of themselves. Therefore I will hide my people's gifts within themselves. They'll never think to look within their own essence. The deed was done. The leader then hid people's talents deep down into the core of their being. Ever since, humans have been looking for them, digging and diving and dreaming, climbing and crunching and questing, searching for a treasure already within themselves. The talents and gifts you seek are already within you. Hopefully, Know, Go, and Grow, the entrepreneur within you, will guide you to them. From my own experience, you've just embarked on an extraordinary adventure. I salute and congratulate you for showing the courage, heart, and determination to do the greater good you were sent here to do. The book you currently hold is your own roadmap to unleashing the entrepreneur within you and building better lives for both yourself and your community. We ask the difficult questions, guide you to searching deep into who you are, and give you proven prescriptions to problems we all encounter along the way. It's a beacon of hope, so take heart, venture beyond the familiar, beyond what you've known until now. I dare you, read on. Get all the knowledge you need, and let's begin this exciting journey. Knowledge, information, and wisdom. Most people fear the unknown. Knowledge makes the unknown a non-issue. When you're not experiencing the results we expect in our personal lives or businesses, it's most probably because of something we don't know. When we're starting out, this fear of the unknown is what often keeps us paralyzed. We don't know, so we don't go. I'm not just talking about information. You can find all the data you need online. The difference between knowledge and information stands in the fact that knowledge is information that we understand well enough to share with others. When it can easily be applied to our everyday life, it becomes wisdom. However, unused information simply remains captive in our minds as theory. Transforming information into knowledge begins with access to facts and news and everything else, either on our own or with the help of a mentor. We learn from them and apply the lessons to improve our relationships, our businesses, our health, or whatever needs improving. Our first hint that improvement is needed is always knowledge. However, knowledge does not guarantee action, but it can give us the courage we need in order to go. With knowledge comes the courage to face challenges and take risks. But the ultimate goal of acquiring knowledge is to gain wisdom. Wisdom is when we put the knowledge to use, help others, and make the world a better place. Learning is a process, a 3-phase process. Take this book, for instance. If you forget it on the shelf, it will simply remain information. As you read it and unfold your learning process, you will acquire some knowledge. Then as you apply the principles here, you gain wisdom to share with the rest of the world and help others just like you. Know, go, and grow. As the story above points out, all journeys begin within. Positive changes or transformation start at the core. With renewing our minds, in other words, wisdom begins when knowledge becomes action, when our know becomes our go. I have met many people who know, but just don't go. I have met many people who know, but just don't go. They are the procrastinators, waiting for the perfect moment to start living their true purpose. Year after year, they stay in a dead-end job and make plans to someday follow their dreams, to someday start living intentionally, to someday follow their passions. The catch is, though, that someday never comes. Also, I've met people who know and actually do go, but they don't ever manage to grow. They achieve success in their careers or businesses, coast along with the dreams of retirement. Unfortunately, these people take their talents to the graves and never get to serve the world. Therefore, to grow, we need to nurture and share our talents, not bury them. It's the difference between investing and spending. If we're not growing, we're dying. I believe in inner journeys as much as I believe in adventures. Therefore, this book will take you through a proven and personal process to achieve success and balance in all areas of your life. I hope you're ready for the adventure of your life. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. James 1:5. My Lord, increase me in my knowledge. And now we start section 1, the Know Map.